you're watching Thursday's episode of Yolk'd. I'm Jenny.
And I'm Paul. Today we have some fantastic stories, stuff about Lightroom and Pokemon and other stuff like that too. But first, we have an introduction of the show. I think we're done.
Yes, I think we are.
Adobe made some changes to their Creative Suite on Wednesday. A big one was a surprising extension to their popular photo editing software, Lightroom. Used to fine-tune raw image files before exporting, legitimate owners of Lightroom will now be able to use it for free as an app on their iPhone. Most casual photos today are taken with smartphones, and smartphone camera lenses have become much more detailed and sensitive, so it makes sense that they would extend this level of precision photo editing to the mobile sector. Users will be able to import photos from the camera and apply the same manual tweaks that are available in the full program. Having the Lightroom app on your phone will also allow you to seamlessly link and share your completed photos to a network or social media site. With Instagram's free software already emulating many of these photographic manipulations via its signature filters, Adobe may need to spice things up a bit to lure in new buyers. My suggestion is a feline filter, which would automatically add a cute kitten to each picture you take. Hello there, little kitty. Aren't you cute? He's so cute.
Speaking of powerful new phones, Amazon revealed the completed design for their flagship smartphone. It's called Fire, and hopefully that's not a subconscious indication of its pyrotechnical potential. Let's just say we wouldn't want there to be a fire in your pants that was kindled by some bad hardware. Is it just me, or does Amazon have some kind of unaddressed pyromaniac obsessions to deal with? Anyway, the new phone does look pretty snazzy, and it comes with all the expected goodies: 4.7-inch 720p Gorilla Glass display, a quad-core 2.2 GHz processor with an Adreno 330 GPU, 2 GB of RAM, and a 13-megapixel camera on the back. And speaking of cameras, the front-facing camera features a unique head-tracking system called Dynamic Perspective. 4 cameras on each of the 4 corners make it extremely accurate, even in the dark. And you may think that's the creepiest element of Fire so far, but that's not all. Fire comes shipped with a feature called Firefly that can recognize QR codes and barcodes of books, DVDs, and CDs, and also includes a feature like Shazam, where it can recognize a song being played. So once recognized, it will bring up the corresponding page in Amazon for you to then purchase the product. No, just no, Amazon. You're making my descent into poverty that much easier. I really don't need to be halfway into a bottle of Zin and wake up the next day to find a mysterious package on my doorstep of all the vintage wines I bought just because I waved my phone over the restaurant's premier wine list. Hey Paul, what's that rising from below the table?
Why, Jenny, this is today's Take My Money item. It's the Plextor M6E solid-state drive. Fast, responsive, and comes in a variety of different lengths.
6E.
Oh, baby, when I'm near you, I get these urges. And I just want to touch you, baby. I want to run my hands all over your body. Top to bottom. Spend a few hours somewhere in between.
Wow, Paul, I really like the NGFF on that.
It's almost M. too much to handle. Here's another piece of hardware from Roccat that debuted at E3, designed specifically for use with Steam machines and Steam Big Picture. It's the Sova, a lapdesk/keyboard that fully acknowledges the close ties that gamers have with their couches. The problem is that many PC gamers are unwilling to forego their beloved mouse and keyboard combo in order to play video games in the living room. As much as Valve wants to push the included gamepad for Steam machines, gamers used to the mouse and keyboard simply won't accept compromise. Roccat seems to understand this concept. This unique aluminum desk chassis houses a 10-keyless mechanical keyboard and features padding on the mouse pad area as well as underneath the lap desk itself. Only in the concept stage right now, the modular keyboard is wireless, a feature that Roccat hopes to use to gently coerce gamers out of their darkened gaming holes and into the brightly lit communal area, potentially risking social interaction. As an added benefit, Roccat has found that gamers who venture outside their normal habitat in this way have discovered many wonders of the greater household, such as windows, food, and basic sanitation facilities.
Need a way to spice up your resume? How about using some of your geek cred to land a sweet new job? Pokemon fanatics were thrilled with Google's practical joke this year. For a day, they turned Google Maps into a giant virtual Pokemon hunt. Oddly enough, April 1st of this year was also reported to be the least productive workday in the past 10 years. Huh, go figure. Many patient and exuberant fans diligently tracked down all 151 Pokemon hiding in various locations of Google Maps and then submitted the geo-specific information of each to Google. Those who were successful were then contacted through Google Plus for an address. No, Google wasn't trying to be creepy. Let's be honest, they probably know how well you did at your 3rd grade spelling bee. The reason for their cloak and dagger methods became apparent recently. Successful Pokemon hunters who also had disclosed their address to Google got some very compelling business cards in the mail. So it says here that you're a Pokemon master? Oh no, that would be silly. I am a Google official Pokemon master. Here's my card. It certainly couldn't be any worse than listing your coffee maker usage as Home Appliance Quality Assurance Manager.
That's an interesting story there, Jenny. I never really, I hope I don't age myself too much, but I never really got into Pokemon. It's just never made a whole lot of sense to me. Like, pretty much everything about Pokemon I learned from the South Park episode.
Yeah, I'm not really sure that catching Pokemon is a skill.
Whoa,
yeah, I agree with you there.
How dare you both belittle the act of being a Pokemon master? I cannot believe you guys. Do you even know what it takes to be a Pokemon master?
Well, every time you talked about you got to catch them all, I always assumed you were talking about STDs, Kyle.
No, that's not what I'm talking about. To be a good Pokemon master, you can always tell a good Pokemon master by the way he clutches his balls. His master balls, his Pokeballs.
Oh, perhaps you could demonstrate.
No, I probably do need to demonstrate for you, because if we all remember the great Articuno fiasco of '93, when you were going to catch a level 50 Articuno and you dropped your ball.
What?
Let it be known, my balls have never dropped. Okay? Let it be known.
All right, everybody.
My balls
A little
have
bit
never
of
been dropped.
extra information on
Shame on
today's
you both.
episode of Yolk'd.
Shame on you.
And I think that wraps this up nicely. Don't you?
I agree, Jenny. So thanks you guys so much for watching. Stay tuned for our Alt-Tab live show tomorrow, and you have all just been Yolk'd.